Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer. It's true. I am a Hulk.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Clint. Welcome back to Clint Likes Everything, the place where we talk about your favorite movies and streaming shows. We're going to be reviewing She-Hulk Episode 4. If you'd like to help us review future episodes, look down in the show notes. I have an email address and questions. You can send us your thoughts on future She-Hulk episodes, and if I can, I'll slide them into the next video. So, let's get on with it. Rate this episode from 1 to 10.
7.
I'm going to give this episode I'll give it a 7. It was good. It was entertaining, and Clint likes everything.
I'm going to go an 8 on this one because y'all both went 7. Because to me, it's getting to, like you said, if you don't like the feel, it's probably just not a show for you. That's fine. It's getting, in my opinion, more towards the feel of the comic with the comedy and stuff like that. So it's more along the lines of kind of what I wanted it to be. So I'm going to go 8.
Favorite part of this episode?
My favorite part was Donnie Blaze. I was a little annoyed because I thought it said Johnny Blaze. There were early clips and stuff, and it looked like it said Johnny Blaze, who is Ghost Rider. But then they made this. It ended up being this guy Donnie Blaze, who's the fake Wong musician. He's the best part of the show. He's amazing. He's like makes a rabbit appear, and he's like, "Hey, you know what? I also have a bird." and walks out, like drops the mic and walks out. He is spectacular. Watch it just for him.
Probably the look of disgust on Wong's face when Madison showed up and started talking about Sopranos and just like, you ruined it. Donnie Blaze is gonna pay for this. I like that bit.
My favorite part of this episode, I think, is Madison on the stand. Like, she's so oblivious as to like just reality, and it's hilarious. She's just like, yeah, but not what you think. And like, I watched her throughout the episode, and she reminds me of some people I know in real life, and but that
so many people.
Yeah, that judge. That judge was not having it and was just like, oh God, to be in court, anybody's ever been in court, to see her being Madison in court, that was my favorite part. What didn't you like about this episode?
That stupid man who left the morning after without eating breakfast, like, never mind. Still a beautiful lady who's going to wake up and make me breakfast. Not good enough. Man, I hope he got hit by a truck on the way out. Anyway.
What I didn't like about this episode, and it's just common among, chick flicks or something like that, when they're at the bar and the guy walks up and he asks them if they want drinks. And now he's cheesy, don't get me wrong, he's kind of cheesy, but he's not this ugly guy, and he's not like, offensive or anything like that. He offers to buy them drinks and stuff, and they're just like, no, thank you. They're polite to him, but once he leaves, they're like, oh my God, he's so gross. You don't have to date guys like that. And it's like, he was just like, what was wrong with that guy? Like, I hate when they do that. It's like, he gave it a shot. He tried to hit on you. It didn't work. Like, you could be like, oh, not my type. But like, they were like, he was disgusting. You don't have to. I hate when they do that. Like, it's like, oh my God, somebody's hitting on me. Oh, you're disgusting. Whatever. But so, yeah, I hate when they do that. And it stood out very strongly in this episode.
I hated the magic guy. The magician was a total chode.
Oh my God.
I hated the magician. He was a total chode in the magic show, and like he just got under my skin. Like, I didn't like anything about the guy. The guy was super annoying. So yeah, that the whole magic show and I couldn't stand the dude. Who was your favorite character this week?
Donnie Blaze, baby. Donnie Blaze was my favorite character. He was so awesome. He had his own hype man, and he's one of the only person that I know of that he can say one of his balls was in Wong's mouth. So like, he just nailed it. Like, Donnie Blaze is the man.
Jennifer's my favorite character this week because if someone lifts me up, takes me to bed, and then wakes up early and makes me breakfast, come on. I'm not over it. She's the best. That is a winning, high-class person. Jennifer.
Mine was Madison. Madison, like, I wanted to not like her, But watching her and how well she did that character, the actress, was so good. That's a real human being that I've seen 100 times on 6th Street in downtown Austin, just drunk. Phoebe, she played that role so perfectly. And then when she's hanging out with Wongers and just seeing her like say stuff and then blinking, even when she's not talking to him, she's in character the whole time. It was like she nailed it. The WTF moment of the week.
Whenever the guy woke up and saw Jen and bailed, I don't get it. And I know they're trying to make Tatiana Maslany look frumpy and stuff in the Jen character, but it's like you didn't wake up with Hagatha like hanging out like, what's going on? It's just still a beautiful woman there and made you breakfast, and like it was very strange, I mean, and she can obviously turn into the woman that you think is incredibly attractive. Like it's like the best of both worlds. Like in your, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get as mad as Derek. I was just bamboozled. I didn't know what the hell was going on. What's wrong with this guy? So, yeah.
That's the number one, but I'll pick a second. I'll pick a number two. What a fool. The first time she's on a date just as herself and the guy's just texting and then doesn't even offer to pay half. Pay half, man. Like, what an idiot.
I got that standoff with their wallets. Like she thinks
that was kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, you worthless piece of. I hope he also got hit by a bus on the way out.
And the way they dogged that one nice guy that came up, because this is like, is this what reality's like? Because the nice guy comes up, offers to buy him drinks, like you said, and then you have these other chodes that are just like, meh, and I'm like, is this real life? Is this the world we're living in? 30s dating is definitely the WTF moment of this show. Should people watch this show? Do you recommend this show?
I would recommend this as if just a fun comedic superhero show. If you just want something fun to put on that's short, because I don't think any episode's been over 40 minutes. Yeah, definitely.
Nope. I would recommend it to anybody. Give it a watch. And honestly, I would say if you want a good feel for the show, maybe watch this episode, because I think this is how it's going to be again. Like this leads more to the comedy of the show. Like one of my favorite parts was whenever they text her, "You have no new matches," and she's like, "Why would they make a notification for that?" Like, just the comedy is there. The other stuff, like you were saying, Clint, is kind of lead up. So maybe watch this episode for a newbie or something like that. And just give it a shot. Like get over it. She-Hulk's been around since before some people were born that are saying all this like Hulk stealing crap, and it's still too short.
I would definitely recommend this. I would also recommend this to somebody like, if your girlfriend never wants to watch your comic book movies or TV shows, have her watch this. She might enjoy it. This kind of branches what would be considered like Sex and the City, Ally McBeal, like chick shows, into guy shows. This kind of takes care of everybody, and I've been having a good time with this show. I enjoy the banter between Jennifer Walters and her paralegal. They're great, and there's just a lot of, if you really pay attention to the show, there's a lot of subtle deadpan jokes thrown in all throughout. So it's a fun show. I would definitely say check it out.
That's a very good point. I'm a big comic book nerd, but reading She-Hulk with my wife is what got her into comic books as well. So now she's all about it. Thank you, She-Hulk.
What's next for She-Hulk? Do you have any theories?
I think that they will bring back some Hulk stuff towards the end of the season, and then we'll have more to talk about. But after this one, nothing really stood out that made me think, oh, okay, they're going to go here. So good episode though.
I think they just released a teaser that showed more Daredevil. So I don't know if he's supposed to pop up soon. And now that she's been served, if she herself is going to need an attorney.
Ooh.
I don't really want to think too far into the future. I just want to enjoy it from week to week. So there you go. Guys, thanks for watching. This was fun. Be sure to like and subscribe. And again, I've got info in the show notes if you'd like to be involved in our next video. So with that, thanks a bunch, and we'll see you soon.
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer.